Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We have a different background today because we're talking about perfumes. I've decided to just stick to this background whenever it's perfume chat. So today I decided to make a video on roses, one of my favorite scents in the whole world. I was doing some research and I found out that roses have the highest vibration of all the scents, of all the flowery scents. I think it was about 320 hertz, something ridiculous for a plant and for a flower. And literally whenever you stop and smell the roses, you can raise your vibration and, be more in tune with the universal energies. I find that very interesting and it makes so much sense. Roses have been used throughout history in many ways. They have been altered in many ways as well. We will see that the perfumes I talk about have different types of roses, but those are just a simple hybrid of other plants or other flowers. This got me, I got inspired by a sample that I got at Lush, and it's called Rosy Cheeks. This is just a simple face mask, it's a clay face mask, but oh my lord, this is so rosy, so intense, and it's not volatile at all. It smelled intense for quite some time. I'm not a fan of the actual product, but I am a fan of the scent of this. It's wonderful. If you can get a sample, do try it because it's very nice. Onto the actual perfumes, I want to share with you how different roses can smell depending on how they are paired or just marketed. We will talk about masculine scents and more feminine ones. Let's start with the feminine ones because they're easier to talk about. They're less complex and more floral. And without further ado, let's talk about one of my favorites, which is Rose Gypsy. You can't see anything because the light is so overpowering, but trust me, this is Rose Gypsy by Christian Dior. This is so similar to the Lena Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. This is so beautiful, this very prickly rose. It's a Rose de Mai, which is a fancy name to say is a rose from Provence. And oh my gosh, it's divine. It's not a clean rose and stable, but it is something that definitely has character and cleanliness to it. I mean, it's not so clean as the next one I've got here, which is Chloé Eau de Parfum. This is a simple rose fragrance, very dainty, very clean, very easy to wear, very feminine, very morning, and simple, clean, nice. I'm a fan of this. You can tell the bottle is on its last leg, but I would say that I have found something that I prefer more to this one because I think this one is very much everywhere. You can smell it from afar, and it's been duped in many ways, and I just don't think I would buy this one. I would instead buy, let's just see, the Chloé Roses, and that's Rose de Chloé. Sorry, I just made that up. This is a more complex one. This is I've got the actual handbag version of it. Oh, this is so much more than the simple rose, the Chloé Eau de Parfum. This is also dainty, but it's got more character to it. It's more rosy, obviously, the name does say it. And this is a damask rose, which makes sense because it's more elaborated. Damask rose, like I mentioned before, is an amalgamation of two roses, and it doesn't grow in nature, so it does have more elaboration to it. The durability of roses depends on the different ingredients that the other components of the perfume have. So I would say that from 1 to 10, this is a 7, but the Chloe one seems to be an 8. You don't have to reapply it so often. So yeah, it's weird when it comes to durability for something so simple. Right, something that I was pleasantly surprised to see and to smell is by, I think he is, well, he's famous in Spain, so I'm just going to say he's a Spanish designer, and that's Angel Schlesser Femme Adorable. I got a sample of it. It looks like that. My sample is here. When I smelled this, I thought, this is, oh wow, this is so well crafted. So well crafted. And it's quite powdery. It's very talcum like, and it makes me think, because the woman that is representing this brand is also she's an actress. She's Blanca Suarez, I think. She also represented Intimissimi, which have a very distinctive powdery scent to all the shops. They use the same scent, and it's glorious. So this is quite like not similar to that at all. This is more elaborated than that one that just shouts powder and undergarments. But this is very well crafted. This is a Eau de Grasse, another fancy name for a Provençal flower. They grow in France, and it's very intense. I would say that the durability of this one is not so good, but it's so well crafted, and I think the bottle is about 20 euros. So definitely do check it out. If you have a present to do to give to someone and you don't know, this is a really, really good yeah, it's a really good shout to, you know, blind buy someone a perfume, which I don't think you should do anyway, but it's a good thing. Anyway, on to the more masculine ones, more intense, the ones that you can't quite smell the roses as soon as they come out because they are more in the middle notes. Let's just talk about Portrait of a Lady. Portrait of a Lady, I've got it here in a sample because I think the bottle is about £200. I can't find it in Spain. I will purchase it whenever I find it. It's a masterpiece. This is great. It's fantastic. We'll talk about in another video. It's by Dominique Ropion, the creator of Alien by Mugler. You can smell the DNA on it, like as soon as you sniff a little bit of it. Oh gosh, it's just so wonderful. It's a simple rose that you can smell, but all the dirty ingredients around it. Dirty because it's very busy. This is busy, spicy, it's hot. This is so wonderful, but yet it does, the rose comes out slowly in the middle notes. We'll talk about that later on. Another one that has a lot of roses in it is Galop de Hermes. This is, I mean, it's not very rosy. I would lie if I said that it's rosy because this is a leathery fragrance. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love this. I think this is my favorite. I can't say it out loud because I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's one of my favorite fragrances, like, of all times. It's leathery, it's pungent, it's clean, it's crispy, it's expensive smelling. Oh my god, and it just screams Hermes. You can tell in the bottle is a stirrup. How fancy is that? It's so cool. Rose is in the middle notes. I think definitely because it's overpowered by the, what's it called in English? I can't remember. It's a fruit. It's called membrillo in Spanish. I can't quite remember. I can't remember how you say that in English. Sorry, I've never used it before. I don't eat that, by the way. Anyway, so Galop de Hermes is Turkish rose, is pungent, is just amazing. If you can smell it, do so. And I would say it's unisex, whatever that means. Last but not least, in fact, last but intense, is my all-time favourite Bulgarian rose, Halfeti. Halfeti, I've talked about it in another video. Oh, this is like oud. It's very oudy, but the rose, oh my lord. Oh, wow. Expensive. This shouts and screams expensive. I think it's very woody as well. You have to try it. I would definitely not do it any justice in just talking about it in a random rose video. This one deserves a video on its own, as well as Portrait of a Lady. I think they all do, except for the Chloe ones, because they're more simple, and the Angel Schlesser one as well. Anyway, I hope that you liked this. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Comment your favourite rosy fragrance if you can, and let me know your thoughts. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.